Okay, so we have just finished talking about how to change our button styles, and now we're going to talk about how to change fonts. So again, I'm still in the customizer, and we're going to click into typography. So the first thing that you'll see here is our base font, and this is kind of our body copy, our paragraph text, but it also controls a couple of other things as well. So we can of course change the color. Here's my global color palette if I want to select one of my brand colors, or maybe I just want to make it all red. I can do that right here, and you'll see that it all updates to red. If I want to change this, I can select any of these fonts. These are all Google fonts, so we'll make it something that's noticeable. I'm going to change it to Georgia. You can see not only did that change my paragraph text, but it also changed the text on my button, and it changed the text in my menu up here. And that's because these fonts are set to inherit. And that means they're going to inherit whatever font I have set as my base font. So I'm going to set these things back to what they were before, but you can change the style of them. So maybe I want it to be bold and italic for my body copy. You can change the size of things. You can change the letter spacing. And another cool thing you can do is change the size of your fonts at different screen sizes. So right now, I have desktop selected, but if we wanted to change our font on a tablet, we could click on that icon, and maybe I want to make my tablet font a little bit bigger. And then maybe on my mobile device, I even want to go a little bit bigger than that. So that's just a really cool way that you can control your different fonts responsively across different devices. Okay, and as I scroll down here, I see that I have my headings. So I can change my heading font family. If I click on this, again, all of these Google fonts come up, so I can change it to something else, and you'll see how that updated this H2 right here. I have all of mine set at Poppins right now, but I can also control each heading size individually. So we have H1, which is the largest, all the way down to an H6, which is the smallest heading size. And if you want to, you can go in and change each one of these colors to be something else. You can make them all different fonts if you want to. You can make them different styles, so different font weight or italic or regular. And then again, adjust the size, the line height, the letter spacing, and you can change them on different screen sizes, just like we saw with our base font options at the top. The last thing I want to point out before we move on from fonts is this script font. So this is actually a font controlled by a class name, and we're not going to be able to control it in our typography settings. So when we talk about how to add our own content and how to use the block editor, that's where I will show you how to use that class name in order to change any font that you want to into this script font.